Each week, attorney Jim Higgins is on our show to keep us up to date on the law, but today we're featuring a new face on the team there. Attorney Ryan Simmons with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to say hello. Ryan, welcome to the show and welcome back to Nashville.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up here in Nashville. I went to Lipscomb University for college and then went out to the University of Denver for law school. So happy to be back here. Happy to be back here at the Higgins Firm. So
yeah, a great addition to the Higgins Firm. We love having Jim here, and it's nice to have you here as well. So let's talk a little about what you do when you meet with folks, though. Of course, it's very important for them to have the right documents. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's very important. It's one of those things where not everybody knows exactly what kind of documents you need, and we'd be happy to kind of sit down and let you know exactly what documents would be good for you, what would fit your needs, and what would be best for your family.
Okay, is there anything we could tell them today as far as what do they need to know, or as far as which documents?
Yeah, definitely. There's 3 essential documents that most families should have. One is a last will and testament. That is kind of the fancy name for a will. Okay. That kind of outlines where your assets will go if someone passes away. It's one of those things where it helps out your family to be able to know where things are going.
Right. Okay.
The next one is a power of attorney. That's a form that kind of allocates authority in case you were ever unable to make decisions for yourself. It kind of outlines and tells people exactly where you want that authority to be able to go to. It gives someone the authority to make business decisions for you, legal decisions for you, medical decisions. It's important. It's a very important document.
Gotcha. And now what's the last one?
It's a last will, a living will. It's very different from a last will and testament, even though they share the same name. It kind of outlines what kind of care you want in case you're kind of at the end of your life, you have some sort of illness that you're unable to recover from. It's one of those things where it outlines what kind of care you want in that situation.
Okay, good information. So the 3 documents you need. Now let's talk a little bit about who should get them.
Yeah, it's one of those things where most everybody over the age of 18 should be able to get one of these documents. Once you reach the age of 18, you're an adult in the eyes of the state of Tennessee. Right. You reach the age majority, and so at that point you can get those documents.
And a lot of people may be wondering, is it going to be expensive for me to get these documents? How much does it typically cost?
No, it's really not very expensive. It's one of those things where you have this thought in your mind, hey, I need to go get this done, but I'm worried about the cost. Yeah. And really it's one of those things where that safety and security, for the amount of money it costs, it's a very good price.
It's not worth it. It's worth it to get it done.
Exactly.
All right, Ryan, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-353-0930 or check out higginsfirm.com.